It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set. For the base. Check, 47. Hey, watch the ball.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check. Check it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. 36.
Breeze now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. It's a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Kamara.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44, Breeze. And Thomas has it. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. There as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Slam, slam, slam. Whoa, 12. 12. Hey, Alpha. 36 to my...
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, kill.
On the ground, Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check 3.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
95-56.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Returnable for Thomas. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This will be caught by Brown. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards. yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go! Shit! Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Flare. You're good.
Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Again, this is Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the action. Things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Charlie. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Breeze. Again has it complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready? You ready? 50 seconds. Come on. Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, kill. 20 seconds.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Rossor. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jackson now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike's 47.
Here's Jackson. Snead's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.